Here's a really nice exercise to teach your horse when you're trying to, get them to figure out and understand a little bit more of a higher level of communication. So it's putting multiple pieces of of communication together to ask her to do a specific thing. And in this particular case, it's going to be the side pass over this pole. I've done this once with her, but it's not something like you want to teach your horse as a trick. It's like a test, and I'll have certain configurations out a bit later on as well in her training where there's certain things that she hasn't done before, and I'm asking her, I'm working with her from the ground, under saddle, to get her to do things that I want her to do without her knowing it previously, if you understand what I mean. So this is the kind of exercise that really gets your horse to think through things. So here, I'm going to yield her hindquarter and get her to step over that. There, right there. So I'm going to release when she's in the position that I want. So now I want to ask her to step over with the hindquarter a little bit. So I'm going to look at those hinds. Good. Now I'm going to yield the forequarters a little bit. There. Good. Good. Now let's see if we can get her to side pass without coming forwards, without going back. We did it, at least, without hitting the pole. Okay. Now get her to go the other way. Yield the hindquarters over there. There we go. Stop. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come here. So she's not stopping. So I need to get her to stand. Make moving uncomfortable. No. That's where you feel good. Forwards. There you go. Now I'm going to ask you to move. Forwards. No. Forwards. There we go. Ask her to go back the other way. Yield. Forwards. Yield the hind. There you go. So you can tell it's a bit more refined communication between me and the horse. I've got to make my communication in such a way that logically she can understand it, and she's got to really pay attention and try to figure out the puzzles that I'm presenting to her. So it's a really, really nice exercise to get a horse to start to calm down in the mind. Stop. There we go. Forwards. No. Forwards. Now, over this way. One more step. There we go. Now I'm just going to make it one smooth motion. Good. See if we can go back that way now. No. Yield. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Bonus session. I'm going to teach her how to side pass off the fence. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put my back to the fence. I'm just going to send her from side to side, and I want her to do exactly that. Put her nose over that fence. Look at 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 the fence. There. 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 I need her to get the comfort to find out that standing perpendicular to the fence is a good place to be. So every time she comes off, I'm just going to add a little bit of pressure. Good. So obviously she's feeling a little bit trapped. Good. Because I'm going to need her to be a little bit motivated to keep her nose towards that fence when I'm teaching her how to side pass off the fence. Good. Good girl. Help her find that spot by taking her back to desensitizing. And the wind is picking up. There's metal doors making a lot of noise. Perfect training conditions. Okay, so she's kind of got that. Gonna switch hands, send her to the other side. Same thing. Back to the fence. And I want her to stand perpendicular to that fence. If she doesn't, I'm just gonna point. There, that's good enough. No, so I need her to really look at that fence. Look at that fence. There. Well, she picked up pretty quickly on this side. Excellent. Go back to this side, see how she is. Has she understood that I just want her to stand perpendicular? Perfect. Well done. Back on this side. Stand perpendicular. Not so perpendicular. There. There. Not too bad. Right, so the idea is I'm going to yield whatever side is closest to me. So if the front legs are closer to me than her back legs, so I'm going to yield the forequarters first. So she picks up her front legs and she moves them over. And then I'm going to move her hind. Then I'm going to move the front. Then I'm going to move the hind. Then I'm going to move the front. Then I'm going to move the hind. And then I'm just going to join them together by front, hind, front, hind, front, hind. And we should get 1 or 2 steps in a side pass. Okay, so I'm going to yield the front first. Front feet. Front. There. Front. Front legs. There. Front legs. Good. Still, the front legs are closer to me. She keeps swinging that hip away, but this is the first time. Can't expect perfection. Watch those front legs. There. When I get that one yield where the leg closest to me steps in front of and over the foot that is furthest from me. So when the right steps over the left, I release. That's a yield. There. Come back up to the fence. Yield the front. Yield the front. There. Yield the front. Yield the front. There. There. Got a nice little step in the side pass. And she's finished dead square, dead straight towards that fence. Very perpendicular. One, two. Good. One, two. Good. One, two. Give me one more step. There you go. Now, if her hind was a little bit closer to me, let me just show you what it would look like to get the hind and the front, because I think I just need to focus on the front, but it would be hind, front, hind, front. Perfect. You can see got a couple of really nice steps there. So I'm going to stand in my place, switch hands, send her over to this side. No, she needs to face the fence. There, face the fence. There. Face it. Okay. Yield. There. I'm just watching the front legs right now, because that's the part it's got the most resistance. There. When I say there, that's when I'm releasing. That's when she's stepping over. The exact moment she's stepping over. There. There. Good. Still swinging her hip away from me and facing up. That's fine. There. There. This time I'm not going to release. There. Good. Good. Nope. This way. Good girl. Nope. Nope. There. Well done. Well done. Don't worry. Not to worry. Take it easy. Here we go. Good girl. Here we go. Back up to the fence. Now yield. There. Every time she swings her hips away, I'm going to go back to those 4/4. So I'm releasing when she's crossing over. And then there we go. That time she figured it out. It's like every time I face up to him, he moves me. There. Perfect. Well done. Look at the difference of the back legs and the front legs. She's no longer swinging her hips away. Well done. Back up to the fence. Now yield. Well done. No. There. 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 Good. Yes. So she's a little bit worried here. Might just spend a bit of time desensitizing. Remember, I'm never going to hurt you. You don't have to worry. Remember this. Good. Now, back up. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.